Hey everyone, it's your boy Ominous here, back with another fun deck for you. This one was a little unique as I do not see many people playing with Electivire. The idea for this one, either start with Pikachu or Zeraora first to start obtaining lightning energies onto your Pokemon. Then later on, being able to use the Elemental Switch and charge up either Electivire or Pikachu EX. I like to keep Pikachu EX in my hand until I know I can place him on the field to charge up that Thunderbolt and get me the winning point. By the way, I checked my channel stats recently and found out that about 98% of you watching my videos aren't subscribed yet. If you're enjoying this content, subscribing really helps the channel grow and lets me keep creating more Pokemon TCG Pocket videos for all of you. So if you want to see more fun deck builds and strategies, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really makes a big difference, and it's free. Well, enough of me yapping. Here's some gameplay. Enjoy. Alright, going second here, and I have a crazy hand. I've got all my Mons out here, so I'm going to put Pichu in the active spot, Zeraora on the bench, the other Zeraora on the bench, and Electabuzz on the bench. That's too funny. Already using a Sabrina to try to disrupt me having Pichu put energy on my other Mons. Use that Pokeball. I end up getting Pikachu EX, which is great. I think about it for a little bit, and then I decide, you know what, I'm going to put the lightning energy on Electabuzz, end my turn, and the ability for Zeraora will attach energy to both of them. Alright, it's my turn, and here's where I made a little mistake. I shouldn't have evolved Electabuzz into Electivire just yet, because I could have attached the energy, retreated Zeraora, and then had Pichu use its move to give it another energy, because it can't give it to anything besides basic Pokemon. So I had to give it back to the other Zeraora and end my turn. Luckily, he couldn't attack with Phanpy because Phanpy's flail only deals damage if it has damage equal on it. So now I can retreat Pichu, I can have Electivire go in the attack, I can then use Elemental Switch to push one of those energies up. I'll be able to deal 120 damage, and there goes one Phanpy. deals a pretty good amount of damage on me, and I definitely will die next turn, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. I'm going to attach this energy onto the other Zeraora, and I'm just going to attack, dealing 120 damage to that Dawn fan. Ends up dealing the 40 damage on me. Technically, I still survive, so I got this. I'm able to draw the Pokeball. I use it. I end up getting my other Pichu. I decide, you know what, let's attach the second energy onto Zeraora. I'm going to have Electivire attack. Get rid of that Riolu. That's 2 points for me. Opponent's going to continue, going to draw, maybe hoping they'll draw a certain card, but doesn't look like they do, and they decide to concede the game, and I win. Going first this game, and I have a decent amount of Mons in my hand, which is nice. I'm going to put Pichu in the active spot, Oricorio in the bench, and I'm going to hold on to Pikachu EX. I kind of like to use him as a final gambit, if you will. I'm up, I draw that Zeraora, perfect. Going to put that on the bench. Then I'm going to use Pichu's move, and I'm going to attach that energy onto Oricorio. My turn, I decide to put the second lightning energy onto Zeraora. I'm going to retreat Pichu, and I'm just going to have Zeraora attack that Sprigatito and deal the 50 damage. Debated what I wanted to do here for a second, but I decided to put Electabuzz on the bench. I'm going to attach a lightning energy to it, and then I'm going to have Zeraora just attack. him having that Lily is a hurt, I'm going to decide to put Pichu in the active spot to see what I end up getting. Get a Professor's Research, so I'm going to use it to draw 2 cards. I get a Sabrina and a Cyrus, which is good. Debate on what I want to do here. I decide, you know what, I'm just going to put Pikachu on the bench. I'm going to attach its first Lightning Energy, and I'm going to use Crackle Toss to give it its second energy. These Sabrinas, man, they keep killing me. Keep trying to disrupt my gameplay. So I decide to choose Electabuzz to move up there and let them get hit. I'm going to put that third Lightning on Pikachu. I'm going to use Lyra to switch Electabuzz and Pikachu. And then I'm going to have Pikachu use that Thunderbolt to get rid of that Meowscarada. Attacks, flips, and he gets the paralysis on my Pikachu, so I'm a little stuck there, which kind of stinks, but what are you going to do? I draw Professor's Research, I debated it for a little bit, I used it, draw my 2 cards, I get Electivire, which is great. I'm going to use Pokeball to get my other Pokemon out of there, which is the last Pichu. Decide, you know what, let's evolve Electabuzz into Electivire. Decide to, you know what, let's put that Lightning Energy onto Pikachu, even though I can't do anything and just end my turn. Alright, this is very dangerous. My Pikachu EX is paralyzed and at 80 HP. So I decide to, you know what, let's put a giant cape on it, because if he gets a Beedrill, he'll deal 80 HP. So I'm just surviving here. Then I think, wait a minute. He can honestly, if he gets a Meowscarada, he'll be able to win next turn by switching out and attacking. So it's really luck here. Decide to put the second energy on Pikachu and hope that I can attack next turn. As you can see here, he's got Beedrill EX and Meowscarada. As soon as I see the Meowscarada, I'm like, I need to concede. I, for some reason, don't press the button, and luckily, he attacks with Beedrill EX instead of Meowscarada, so I'm still alive. And now it's time to really think what I'm going to do. I mean, first up, I think we're just going to retreat Pikachu EX. Hopefully he doesn't have a Cyrus, and I can put Oricorio in there. I'm going to attach a Giant Cape so it gets more health, and then I'll just have Oricorio attack that Beedrill EX for now. where the fun and combination begins. Alright, I decide to retreat Oricorio, put in Pikachu EX into the active spot. I'm going to attach the lightning energy to it. I'm going to use one elemental switch to give it the energy from Electivire. I'm going to use the other elemental switch to give it the energy from Oricorio. And then I'm going to use Cyrus to bring Beedrill EX into the active spot. And now Thunderbolt is going to get rid of him and win the game. Going first on this one, and all I got is Zeraora, so I'm going to put Zeraora in the active spot and wait for my turn to begin. End up drawing an Oricorio. I use Pokeball. I also end up getting another Zeraora, which is awesome. I'm putting Zeraora on the bench. I'm putting Oricorio on the bench. And then I'm just going to end my turn and have those abilities give it lightning energy. Got that Professor's Research, so I'm going to use it to draw 2 cards. Nothing useful as now, so I'm just going to attach an energy and then attack that Giratina EX. Ugh, so much healing. I hate when they heal so much. And of course they follow up with a red card too. What an annoying turn. Pass the energy to Oricorio, and I say, you know what? I'm just gonna speed fast here, and I'm just gonna continue attacking with Zeraora, deal another 50 damage. Let's see what happens next turn. That Poison Barb is annoying, so you know what? I'm gonna use Sabrina because I definitely don't want my Oricorio getting poisoned. So now he's got to bring either Giratina EX or Darkrai EX into the active spot. Decides to bring Darkrai. Okay, I'm just gonna zap you 50 points, baby. I draw that Giant's Cape, so I'm going to attach that to Oricorio so it can survive another turn from the Darkrai's ability. Now, time to use Zap, and that's another 50 gone, so that Darkrai will inevitably die unless he's got more friggin' healing. Not much I can do here, just attach another energy to Oricorio and attack again. That Darkrai EX is out. That's 2 points for me. My turn, and I draw a Pokeball. I end up using it, and I draw the card I needed. Pikachu EX, baby. Gonna put Pikachu EX onto the bench. I am going to attach a Lightning Energy. I'm going to retreat Oricorio, Pikachu EX in the active spot. I'm gonna use not one, but 2 elemental switches to give Pikachu EX those 3 energies, and Thunderbolt will destroy Giratina EX and giving me the win, and that's game point, baby. Going second this game, all I have is Pichu. So I'm going to put Pichu in the active spot, and hopefully, well, I have the Pokeball, so I'll be able to get another Pokemon on the bench at least. Uses 3 cards and then Iano Shuffle? That makes no sense. He only had 2 cards in his hand, and well, I had friggin' 4 in my hand. So I don't really know how that helped him, but it definitely helped me. Because now I'm going to be able to put Zeraora and Oricorio on the bench. I'm going to be able to use Professor's Research here to draw 2 cards. Sabrina Elemental Switch. He's in danger next turn. Put Oricorio on that bench. Lightning Energy attached to it. Pichu's going to use Crackly Toss. And we're going to attach that to Oricorio and, actually Zeraora. And Zeraora's ability. So now it's got 2. Oh, and we're locked and loaded next turn. He is so lucky he got Aerodactyl EX involved in, because if he didn't, I was going to use Sabrina, and Adult Amber was going to go bye-bye. Well, decide to put the Lightning Energy onto Oricorio. I'm going to retreat Pichu, have Oricorio attack that Chatot, and Chatot's bye-bye. My turn, I get that Pokeball, I'm going to use it right away like I always do. I get Pichu, not really much help. decides to put another lightning energy on Oricorio, and I'm just going to attack. Deal that 70 damage. Oh, and I think this is his play. He's going to have that Skull Fossil and have that evolve next turn to deal damage and get rid of my Oricorio. But sadly, I have a Sabrina, so I'm going to Sabrina that Skull Fossil in and get rid of it. And I think as soon as he sees that Sabrina, they concede. And that's another game in the books. Hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next episode.